Professor Karagoz from Düzce University is going to talk about the time and location of Muzdalifah Vakfe. Again, you have 15 minutes. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished participants, distinguished professors, as you know, there are some basic prayers in Islamic faith. The salat, and also fasting, and also zakat, and Hajj are one of the basic prayers in our religion, and there are some specific dates to perform Hajj. It has been mentioned in Quran, and the Muzdalifah Vakfe has to be done in those times. Make the Kaaba, Safa, Marfa, Arafat, and Muzdalifah and Mina. According to Bakara Surah, it is mentioned in Quran, and Allah Almighty talks about that they have to, the prayers, the pilgrims has to be in Makkah. And Mashar Haram is located in Muzdalifah. Where is Muzdalifah? Muzdalifah is in between Arafat and Mina, within the borders of Haram. And it is located in between two Minas. And it goes until Muhassir Valley. Muhassir Valley, between Mina and Muzdalifah, is within the Muzdalifah borders, and Mashar Haram is located on top of it. Between evening and night prayers, and it has been combined, instead of Muzdalifah, Al-Jam'u is also another name for that. Muzdalifah is also called as Mashal Haram as well. All other parts of the outside this valley is also protected, and our Prophet says that the entire location of Muzdalifah is a protected area. We know the place, the location of Muzdalifah Vakfe, and there is no problem between different sectorial imams, and the time of the Muzdalifah Vakfe is mentioned in Quran. After they return from Arafat, it has to be performed. It has been mentioned in Quran. Since the details are not given in Quran, we look at the practices of our Prophet. How Prophet had performed that. After the sun set, stayed in Muzdalifah, and once it is the morning prayer time, he prayed the morning prayer, and before the sunrise, he moves for Mina from Muzdalifah. So there is no debate on that as well. In all hadith books, it talks about that practice. The Prophet himself and most of his followers, most of the ashab, spent the night in Muzdalifah. However, his wife Sevda and many others, because of some illnesses or not being fit for the duty, they sometimes been into Mina from the night. But many of the Sahaba and himself stayed there overnight. Therefore, there are 4 duties in Muzdalifah. The Vakfe, to stop. This Vakfe is starting after the morning prayer time. In Hanafi sect is also following that practice based on Prophet's practice, and the Vakfe is about staying there overnight. However, some of the Sahaba, some of the followers they did not spend the entire night, but they moved for Mina. Our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that because of not being fit or some duty or because of illness, they're sending those Muslims. So when they have been sent at the night, at the end of the night. So when we review the kulliyat of hadith, we can find some different concepts. For instance, our Prophet, especially his wife, Savda bin Hazalha, and some Sahaba have been sent. In some hadith, it says layl. Layl means night. It starts with the sun goes down. And in certain hadiths, it's talk about galas. And sometimes there are certain words like sahar, means through the end of the night. And there is also a definition of before the morning prayer. In this hadith, the Imam Shafi says that those who have some excuses because of illness or not being fit, they are following the rule of sending them after midnight. So they say that waqfa is after midnight. According to case of after midnight, it is the same. Imam bin Malik talks about that night time. So they are based on that argument, and once they completed the waqfa in Arafat, when they come to Mina, they pray the evening and the night prayer, and then Muzdalifah waqfa is counted to be done. So that's the practice of Imam Malik. As our chair has mentioned, I was there in the control team, the inspection team. I have witnessed the problems over there because the authority over there separated the areas, and the area allocated for us was not enough to contain all pilgrims from Turkey. If you think about back in those days, it was 120,000 people, but now there are 3 to 3 million people. The space, the area is the same. However, the by leaving the entire space empty. It is just for I think it is for finding the easy way or trying to look for some comfort. I've been very brief. I had this manuscript for 14, 15 pages, but I tried to be as brief as possible. Thank you very much, Professor, for saving time and summarizing that issue very briefly.